What you see here is a Tesla coil. When I turn it on, you can see the arc at the top. The way the Tesla coil works is it has a winding of a lot of wires, and you can see that when I hold this light bulb up next to it, that light bulb is not lighting up. The Tesla coil produces an electromagnetic field, and when the fluorescent bulb is put in the presence of an electromagnetic field, it will cause it to light up, because that's how electromagnetic fields work. It's not just fluorescent bulbs, though. Look at this bulb. This bulb has krypton in it. Krypton will glow a very light lavender color, as you can see here. And we have some other bulbs as well. Oh, that's still the krypton that's glowing. Just making sure that you can see it. We have some other bulbs as well, so let's try argon next. Right, so here's argon, and you can see it's a deeper blue color. Argon glows a more deep blue, and it's because and there's argon and krypton next to each other so that you can see the contrast in the color. The reason those bulbs are glowing is the electromagnetic field is conveying energy to the electrons in the outermost shells. Here's neon. It glows an orange-red color. You can compare the neon and the argon next to each other there to sort of get an idea. It wasn't glowing. The argon wasn't glowing red. It was just reflected. The neon is so bright. You'll notice when I turn the machine on and off like that, the bulb glows with the machine on, with the machine off, just like that. The outermost electrons are receiving energy from the electromagnetic field, and they jump up a shell. And when they've done that, that's not a stable configuration, so they can't remain there, so they fall back down. And when they do, they give their energy up, and they give it up as a photon. And the wavelength of the photon has to do with how far those electrons have jumped up and down, and that's what determines the color of light that's given off by gases that fluoresce here. And there are a variety of different kinds of gases. See if you can think of anything that neon, argon, and krypton all have in common. So we'll try another type of gas in a minute, but this is a regular incandescent light bulb, and if you look, what I'm doing is now I'm allowing the electrical arc to go to this bulb, and it forms, probably you've seen some toys like this in the store. This is what you get when you're doing a regular incandescent bulb. And of course, the fluorescent bulb, you can have it arc to the fluorescent bulb or not have it arc to the fluorescent bulb. It will still light up because it's actually the electromagnetic field that's in the air around the coil. That's the purpose of a Tesla coil, is to cause a locally intense electromagnetic field in the air around it. It's not actually for the arc, although the arc is interesting to play with and interesting to look at, but the electromagnetic field that those multiple coils stacked on top of each other is the point. So we can look at some other bulbs and see what we get. There's the neon again, if you remember the neon. Look at what happens when I hold it in different places. So it's actually, the electromagnetic field is interacting also with my body. So now I've let you hear the sound of the Tesla coil, and this is a helium bulb. This bulb has helium in it. It's a similar color to the krypton, but not exactly the same. And then now I'm going to show you mercury. Mercury has a really blue, intense blue color. So that's what you get with a Tesla coil and a combination of noble gases in bulbs.